acts of kindness and more.
Where are we?
Thousands of Arizonans have already joined Desert Financial.
Oh, all right.
Go, yes.
There we go.
There it is. That is right, everybody. And you know what that sound means? It is time for the Hometown Movie Guys.
Chris, I love to hear that intro.
Isn't that
Bum-ba-da-bum.
the MGM?
Bum-ba-da-bum.
Yeah. Oh, and with the Sawmill. I really like the Sawmill, Craig. That's a nice touch, isn't it?
Yes.
I love hearing the Sawmill. Speaking of that Sawmill, in our proximity to the Sawmill, but there's other places I go in town. At noon, 5 o'clock, hearing that thing blow, that whistle blow, it's great.
That is fun, isn't it?
It is. It is. Do you get people that comment on that
Oh,
say,
sure.
hey?
What's that terrible noise?
That's,
And they're like, what is that? They jump a little bit.
yeah, people are a little split on that.
They're a little split. Well, hey, you know, it's about the heritage. It's about the history. It's really cool.
Continuity.
Originally they wanted that horn to be heard out in Star Valley.
Really?
Ooh,
That
turn
was
it up.
yeah.
Wow, crank it up. Wow, if it was heard in Star Valley, the decibel level at the K-Rim cottage would be pretty high. Or people sitting outside on the patio at Backwoods Bar and Grill or Mackey's.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, I've been out back, like right under that thing when it went off, and
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You about come out of your skin.
I was up on the roof one time, and it was getting close. And the person I was up there with, it thought it would be funny. They went down. They're like, "Oh, just stay up here another couple minutes." I'm like, "No, I am not."
Blown off.
I know. Hey, well, if you didn't know, it is Friday, so it's the Hometown Movie Guys. Andy McKinney.
Hello.
Hello. Craig Tripton.
Trip on.
That's right. Don't trip on that thing right there. Trip on. And Tina Terry.
She's absent this week. She is excused this week.
She is. There you go. So, talking movies and Sawmill movies, I just went to see last week. I was a late bloomer when the Spider-Man. Yeah. What is it? The No Way Home.
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
No Way Home. Great movie. I really enjoyed it. What did you?
I think you're absolutely right. Of the recent Spider-Man movies, the last few years, this one is absolutely superior.
Yeah, it was very, very entertaining. So if you haven't seen that, if you're even more of a late bloomer than I am, I highly recommend it. And it's been doing great, hasn't it?
It's over $1 billion worldwide.
Wow.
600 million here. This one performed.
Yeah.
Like a normal. You say that, but yeah, like a normal Marvel film. Yeah.
There you go. Well,
$1,543 million worldwide box office as of yesterday. It is such a powerful revenue generating agent that it hasn't left very much money for all of the other movies.
Well, and speaking of other movies, is there a new movie coming in?
We do. We have Scream coming out today.
Oh, Scream! Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of I guess iconic. You can call it iconic. The Ghostface character. And this was David Arquette and Courtney Cox.
Neve Campbell.
They're all back.
Wow. And I would say Scream has a faithful following.
Yeah. This is number 5.
Mm-hmm.
And they've done over $800 million in total for this franchise, and that's a lot of money.
It is.
I mean, it's not Spider-Man money.
It's not Marvel money, but
they for this one they spent a whopping $24 million to make it.
Oh, wow.
Which
compared to a Marvel movie is...
Well, $200 million for Spider-Man. $200 million.
Wow.
So, their return on investment is going to be enormous.
Wow, yeah.
And people like these movies. Actually, I'm going to go see number 5 today.
Yes.
1 o'clock at the theater. This is the first Scream movie that I've seen.
You know what? If I went, I think I've watched portions of them over the years, but I don't think I've watched an entire Scream movie. So maybe I'll do the same, Andy. Some point, get in there and watch an entire. I don't know. Maybe I did at one point, but I don't recall. So I need to.
And these at Halloween, one or the other or all of them pop up on TV. So they continue to generate revenue even outside the box office. Courtney Cox, David Arquette, and Neve Campbell are all back for the fifth time.
Fifth time, wow.
The first one was out in '96.
It was a little earlier than that, but
Yeah.
back in the 90s.
90s,
back
yeah.
in the 90s.
Wow.
So they've been able to keep the continuity of the main characters.
Which you don't see all the time.
No,
No,
one of
most
the
of the
things. What was that we just had, where they switched all they dumped. King's Men.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah, they dumped the original main character, and it wasn't a happy thing for them.
Matrix.
Yeah.
We didn't have Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah. And want to remind everyone we are streaming on our KRIM FM Facebook page, our YouTube channel, also on Twitter. But Bill Carr, don't want to maybe talk about this right now, but we want to not forget about it. The Heart of the Gun.
Heart of the Gun next week.
Next week, yeah. So we'll talk more about that later. Bill, thank you so much for watching on our Facebook page and for mentioning that. So Scream, a new movie.
Yep, and local tie-in with Scream. There's two directors on it, but Tyler Gillette, it's from Flagstaff.
Oh wow!
Yep, went to got his degree in film and stage design and whatnot from not NAU, but down in Phoenix.
I think wow.
Yep.
Hey, that is cool. So a little connection there to Arizona.
Yeah, and we have some hope that this will be at least an interesting movie.
Andy does because he's going there at 1:00 today.
Yeah,
So.
that's right.
Yes.
But both of the directors are novice-y, not well-known guys.
Gotcha.
But the James Vanderbilt, the lead writer on it, wrote The Rundown, a terrifically good movie. Also White House Down, good action flick, and The Amazing Spider-Man and The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh wow!
So there may be some tongue-in-cheek stuff going on here.
Sure. Scream always had a little bit of kind of humor to it.
I wouldn't know.
It was a little dark, but yeah, that is what Hollywood will do with their directors. Is they'll throw them a $24 million movie before they
Gotcha. Kind of test them out.
Yeah. They're not going to give them a $200 million budget unless they've shown something.
Yeah, and want to how about the people watching, because we do have a decent amount of people watching. Let us know on our KRIM FM Facebook page if you enjoy the Scream movies, if you've seen them, and if you're going to go check this one out. Also, Spider-Man. What you thought of Spider-Man? That'd be cool. I'd like to.
Everybody loves Spider-Man.
Everyone, I want to see if there's anyone watching on Facebook that didn't like Spider-Man.
Spider-Man was one of those that people went and saw more than once.
Multiple times.
Yes.
There you go.
When you see that kind of numbers, that kind of money, people are watching it more than once.
Yep.
Cool.
And one of the things about the Spider-Man movies that they really recapture, I think, in this one, if you think about Peter Parker, he's a high school kid.
Yeah.
For no reason at all. I mean, he's bitten, and he's not anything special. Not at all. But he has these superpowers. So you've got a 16, 17-year-old kid with superpowers, and he's dealing with 16, 17-year-old kids stuff, also dealing with superpowers,
Mhm.
and when it's done right, as it is in this version of Spider-Man, it's really charming.
Mhm.
It's just wonderful story making and really good, and they capture this, and the people realize that, and as Craig says, they come back and see it
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, I love the exchanges between Spider-Man and Benedict Cumberbatch and
Yes.
his Doctor Strange. They were really good exchanges where it highlighted that, Andy,
Yep.
what you're saying.
Yep, you know, we've got that coming up, Doctor Strange into the Multiverse. That's in March.
Ooh.
Kind of pretty much a sequel to the Spider-Man movie coming up in just a couple months.
Oh, that is cool. That is cool. Well, you mentioned another movie that is currently playing at the theater, The King's Man.
Yes.
And how has that been? Has that been doing?
Yeah, it's done all right. It's
Yeah.
done all right. I think maybe most people feel it was a step down from the other two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the third one.
Yeah.
I know
This is an origin film.
Origin, gotcha.
It goes back to the King's Men organization arose out of the absolute terror and disgust that the upper class in England had for the gratuitous slaughter of World War
Mm.
And they formed this organization to prevent that sort of nonsense from happening again.
Wow.
They all lost, whole swaths of family members and friends of that generation, which of course is completely accurate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. So.
But for me, the key thing is in the first two Kingsman movies is the quirky lead character, and of course he's not born yet, so can't put him in this movie. And it's not been rewarded at the stock box office.
Mm-hmm. And how about one that I wasn't familiar with, the 355?
Yes.
Yeah.
The one that came out last week. It's done all right.
It's doing all right.
Yeah, kind of an ensemble film there. More spy stuff.
Gotcha.
Kind of the all-female crew there.
Oh, gotcha. And who are the actresses?
Penelope Cruz.
Andy's waiting. Andy's waiting.
No, I'm waiting for Andy here.
He's like,
from the girl from Troy.
That's right, the girl from Troy.
Literally from Troy, or the movie Troy?
The movie. Yeah, she played Helena. She played Helena in Troy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And she is so beautiful. The actress is so beautiful that you could easily imagine her face being the face that
Jessica Chastain.
There you go.
That's not her,
No,
but
that's not her.
Jessica Chastain is also in the movie.
Diane Kruger.
Diane Kruger, yeah.
Diane Kruger.
But she is so beautiful that you could easily imagine her being the face that launched 1,000 ships.
And also Fan Bingbing.
Fan Bingbing, that's right. Fan Bingbing is Chinese.
Lupita Nyong'o.
Ooh, good pronunciation there.
Oh wow,
Maybe.
there we go. Yeah. Fan Bingbing. That's just fun to say.
It is fun to say. Fan Bingbing.
If I had the last name Bingbing, I wouldn't mind that.
I think that might be a
Just Bing
stage name, but
Is it
it
Fan
sounds
Bingbing or is
cool.
Is it Fan Bing Bing or Bing Bing Fan?
Fan Bingbing.
Fan Bingbing.
Fan Bingbing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the financials would class this one as an epic fail.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. And it's too bad because those are the cast are either very good actresses like Jessica Chastain, or people with fun names like Fan Bingbing, or like Diane Kruger, just stunningly beautiful. So it'd be worth going to see it, but everybody went to see Spider-Man instead.
Well, and I think there were others probably singing. I didn't mean to give
We'll
that
get
away. Seeing another movie, Sing 2. That was a popular one as well, wasn't it?
It was pretty much the only kids movie out for the holiday. So yeah, it did quite well.
It did quite well. So Spider-Man, and then
Sing 2. It's one for that's one for everyone.
Yeah.
I think it's one that a lot of these kids movies are directed at kids, but adults can like this one too.
Yeah. And how do you think it compared, Andy, to Sing, the original?
Don't know. Didn't see it.
You didn't?
No.
Wait, but you're our movie critic guy.
Well,
We need to see the
it's,
movies.
let's just say it's been embraced by the public.
Yes.
This
and-
we only have 2 movies this week that are profitable. Spider-Man, of course, and Sing 2.
So when are you going to see Sing 2?
Probably never.
Did you see Sing?
I might have. I think I.
It was
I
good.
think I did.
It was
I
good.
said everybody's like Sing 2,
Yeah.
adults and kids. So yeah, it's
Come
something
on,
for.
Andy. Everyone's doing it. No, I'm joking. But no, Sing was. It was a entertaining movie. It was a neat, plot. It was an interesting plot. Original. It wasn't kind of like, huh.
Yeah, no,
I thought it was.
Kind of like no plot with a lot of kids' movies.
No, there was.
So this was a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like the other one. What is that movie that I thought was entertaining as well? Hop or well, Officer Hops or the Rabbit.
Oh
and,
yeah.
Peter Rabbit?
No,
Yeah.
Zooland with the
Zoo-
little bunny as the
Zoo-
cop.
Zootopia.
Zootopia. Zootopia was a lot of fun.
It was, and this reminded me a little of that. It's not maybe as good, the Sing, but it's up there.
There's a real sharp dividing line between movies like Despicable Me
Mm-hmm.
or some others that we could mention
Mhm.
that are just plain fun for grown-ups.
Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo, yes.
I don't know, Lion King.
Yeah.
Lion King.
Yeah. So
Anything done by Pixar.
So when you say
Yeah.
a sharp line,
And then there are other movies that are made to keep 3-year-olds quiet for 90 minutes.
yes,
Paw Patrol.
yeah,
Yeah, there you are. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't like to disparage a whole genre.
Yeah.
Because that is a niche in
Yeah.
the movie business, and it's a valid niche, and they make movies that entertain very short people, and that's fine and good. I don't want to go see them.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's okay. It's okay that they make movies like that. Just like it's okay that they make stupid scary movies
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Scream.
yeah,
You know?
and stupid zombie movies. I mean, it's all good. It's
And-
I'm
and-
joking. I'm joking.
No. I mean, most zombie movies are
Yeah,
are
yeah.
just stupid. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right.
But then there are those that are epic.
Well, yeah, World War Z is pretty
That's-
powerful, and
Zombieland.
Zombieland 2, and the upcoming Zombieland 3.
Wow, there we go. So that indicator, that gauge for me with children's movies, having children and having gone to a lot of the movies, if I or watch them, on the TV at home, if I fall asleep, then I feel it's like one of those that it's mainly geared towards children, and but there are those movies that I stay awake and I'm just as engaged as my children, maybe even more so, and those are the ones that are the that stand out.
And there are movies like Tangled and Frozen
Mm-hmm.
that are very much part of the American intellectual landscape now.
Mm-hmm.
And they're aimed at,
Frozen.
8-year-old girls. I mean, frankly.
Wow.
Some of the,
Yeah, Olaf or the snowman.
Yeah,
Just
Olaf,
funny.
right?
Olaf.
Yeah.
Yeah, so funny.
Yeah.
So funny.
So,
There we go. So
but anyway, Sing 2, perfectly valid movie, and great music, and it'll be
Mhm.
fun to watch.
yes, there we go. So I encourage reading your critique on that, Andy.
that's one, American Underdog,
American Underdog.
the Kurt Warner story.
Oh yes.
That's a PG film,
Uh-huh.
kind of touching on Kurt Warner and how he came
Yeah.
up from being a bagging groceries to being a Super Bowl
Yeah.
quarterback.
Yeah.
Touches on his faith and
Mhm.
how that helped him along, and
His relationship, his marriage.
Yes,
Also,
yeah.
I think.
Married a Marine.
Mm.
Now, that takes courage.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
and that was
There you
one definitely doing I think better in Payson than
Some other places.
nationally. Yeah.
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 It's a great story. I mean, I remember Iowa Barnstormers. He was the quarterback, Iowa Barnstormers.
You remember them?
I remember, yes, because Rattlers. I would go to Rattlers games. Remember playing. I don't think I saw him, or I don't know if I was going to Rattlers games when he was playing on the Iowa Barnstormers. But I just remember him, coming out of arena football. And it's
Do
like,
they still have
whoa.
that?
Yeah, they do. And Tucson has a team now as well. where the Rattlers, Arizona Rattlers, were the only team, but now there's the Tucson Gold something, I think, or
Tucson Tarantulas.
Tucson. Yeah, that would be a
That's a
cool
good name, man.
Tucson.
That's a good name.
Yeah, they should have. Wow.
I would sort of like to watch arena football. Of course, I'm not even knowing if it's still alive or not.
It
Not
is
very
still
much.
alive.
But it's so fast.
Yes, it is. It's fast. What I loved was the field goal attempts. The uprights are very narrow, and there's nets on either side. And if it didn't go through, it would bounce off the net, and it's a live ball.
Oh, wow.
So there would usually be someone from the other team, like right down there, trying to field it. When they got it, boom, they could take off and go, and it's a live ball. It's pretty cool. Yeah. And in fact, I'm just going to say, who's broadcasting the Rattlers games now is a group out of the White Mountains, Sports Zone Radio, and Floyd Simmons and his son, and the group they have there, they actually were contracted, hired to do the broadcasting. So that's really cool that they're doing the broadcasting. Yeah.
The American Underdog was directed by the Irwin brothers.
Oh.
The Irwin brothers are known for their faith films.
Uh-huh.
I can only imagine they did, and I Still Believe, are probably their most famous.
Gotcha.
But
Uh-huh.
I can only imagine was huge, close to $200 million.
Wow.
A $5 million budget.
Well, yeah.
So these guys are really on the map now.
Well, and that was so smart. I mean, it's a great story, but it's an incredible song. So when you take a song that so many people are connected to, and make it into a movie and the story behind it, I mean, unless they would have done a horrible job with it.
They did a great job.
Terrible, yeah.
And they did a very nice job here with American Underdog as well, and they have a because of their background, and frankly because of Kurt Warner's background, they have a very strong element of the Christian faith in the movie. Kurt Warner is really a stand-up Christian, and the movie is full of references to that in one way or another.
And another movie, and I think you mentioned this, Woodlawn, right? You mentioned Woodlawn. They did that movie as well, Woodlawn, and that's a really good movie too. Have you seen? That was a football movie, and really good.
I think we did that for one of our faith films.
Yeah.
So now that instead of seeing the Irwin brothers once a month on a faith film, like we did with Woodlawn.
Yeah.
Now it's in the regular box office, and the day I went, I went midweek. I went on Sunday, and there were lots of people in there seeing it. So in Payson, it's a good Payson movie. And the only thing that I really have to complain about, I thought Zach Levy did an admirable job of playing Kurt Warner, and kind of looks like him a little bit too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But they stopped the movie after his first season. His first season as a starting quarterback, he took the team to the Super Bowl and won. I mean, what a great story that was. But that's when they stopped the movie, and we didn't get to see him play with the Cardinals in Arizona. So that was disappointing.
Yeah.
But a good movie, and I recommend it.
And want to get back also to Bill Carr.
Yes,
and that movie.
yes. Heart of the Gun next week.
Heart of the Gun, and that's part of a 12 film series there.
12 westerns in 12 months. This is the last one.
And that's so cool. I mean, local actors, local production, filmed here in Rim Country. So,
You're talking about the Irwin brothers making a hugely successful movie on a $5,000 or $5 million budget. Boy, these guys have made movies, part of the 12, on a $5,000 budget.
Wow.
I mean, what's that? Spend that for hamburgers for the crew.
Yes.
Yeah. And are the guys, I would imagine, like some of the actors and people in the movie there and people associated with the movie are at the theater as well.
We do that 7 o'clock next Friday. We'll be
Okay.
doing kind of the like a premiere thing for it. So
Nice. So we can talk about that next Friday a
yes,
little bit
a
more
little
as
bit more,
well.
some more details on that one
Yeah.
and what's going on. But yeah, that'll start next Friday.
Okay.
And the other one, we just got a couple of minutes here.
Yeah.
We amped up our concessions. We've
That's
got our
right.
we are live for nachos.
Oh.
Nachos. We've got some pickle selections, Dibs ice cream. So yeah, we're kind of just bumping up the concession. We've been pretty much soda and popcorn. We've got a few more choices there now, so a little bit more for people.
And pretzels, are those
Pretzels, we're
coming?
going to use soft pretzels.
Soft
I'm not
pretzels.
live on those right now, but
Gotcha. Coming soon.
within the next couple of days, yeah, we'll have those too.
Coming
So
soon.
soft pretzel bites. And
Wow.
I'm gonna have nachos.
Nachos. Oh, with
good
that
stuff.
nacho cheese.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good stuff.
Well, that just adds to the whole theater experience.
You betcha. Is Matrix still playing?
Matrix is gone.
And
Matrix,
Matrix
okay.
is
Bye,
on.
Matrix.
Matrix is
Bye.
gone. Yeah, that one
Yep.
left for Scream.
Gotcha. And how about just you mentioned Doctor Strange?
Yeah,
coming
it's
in a
going
little
to be we got Heart of the Gun then, but then on the 4th is February 4th another Jackass film.
Oh.
Actually, the final Jackass film, which some people will be happy with, other people not. It's another one. It's been
Yeah.
a franchise that's gone on, and it's I guess part of our nature. We think it's funny to watch somebody jump into a cactus.
See, it made Andy laugh. Look at that. Jump into a cactus and Andy will laugh.
Yes.
I guess if you jump in, yes, I'm gonna laugh. If you fall in,
Oh,
it's an
no, that's
accident,
awful.
That's
No,
awful. But
that's-
if you willingly jump into it, I'm laughing at you.
If you're doing it to yourself, you deserve it.
Then you are a jackass.
Yes.
So
There's a Batman movie coming up with Robert Pattinson as Batman.
Who's
It
he?
looks pretty good from the Twilight films.
Oh, okay.
The twinkly vampire.
Twinkly vampire, oh man.
You have a twinkly Batman.
The twinkly Batman.
No, he does not look twinkly at all.
Oh.
He looks terribly
Menacing.
aggressive. Yes.
Huh. So
Which looks like a good one. But yeah, no, we're the next couple of weeks will be a little bit on the slow side, but then we're jamming back into spring break and everything, and they're kicking out some big movies.
there you go. And kicking them out with nachos and
Yeah.
soft pretzels coming soon, and pickles and some other delights.
You
Yes.
still get popcorn, right?
Oh, of
No,
course.
we got rid of the popcorn.
Oh,
Oh, of course, popcorn. Yes.
No, popcorn and dips, a little bit of dips,
Some ice cream.
ice
Look
cream.
at that. Look at
That'd be nice.
taquitos or something too. Something.
Tequila?
T-
What did you?
taquitos.
Taquitos, okay.
A few
bring
extra
your own
things
tequila.
there,
No, I'm joking. But there you go. No. All right, well, thank you guys so much. And hey, we're not going to stop because we're going to continue for the next half hour on our Facebook page, YouTube channel. So if you're listening and if you want to continue to listen to us, talk about some other movie-related things here, then switch it on over to Facebook. But if you're listening, hey, let's hear what the weather's going to be like today, and then get back to some music with the band, Allman Brothers.
The band?
The band up on Cripple Creek, Andy.
Oh,
I
that's
love
a
that
great
one.
song.
Love it. Paul Simon, The Cars, Black Crows, and The Doors.
I saw the
Here's
doors.
the Cape weather forecast for incidents around
There we
the
go.
areas. Nowcast
Okay.
weather.
Yeah.
Back, we'll talk about Scream a little bit. We mentioned James Vanderbilt, the writer that wrote White House Down. His colleague is a guy named Jerry Busick, and he wrote some scripts for the TV show, and this I think it perfectly ties in with Scream. Stand Against Evil. And that was I think it was a two season deal. And Stan was this curmudgeon up in Maine someplace like that, and
In Payson?
it could be.
No.
And he got involved with all kinds of demonic possession sorts of stuff. and he would just out grump them.
Oh.
And it was, tongue-in-cheek horror stuff. And so this guy's background, his writing background, is in tongue-in-cheek horror. And then we're going into Scream 5, which hopefully will be tongue-in-cheek horror and not like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, just gross stuff.
Have you saw Dale and Tucker versus Evil?
No.
Just great. Same type of thing. These two guys are going out to their fishing cabin, and this group of college kids go out, and they think they're just lunatics, and they're trying to kill them, and they end up getting into this huge. The college kids are. One of the college girls knocks herself out, so they're taking care of her, and they got her bandaged up and everything. Well, the rest of the college kids think that they kidnapped her, and they're going to kill her, so they're trying to get her back from them, and they're just killing themselves in stupid ways. He runs and jumps at this guy, and he misses him and goes into a wood chipper, and
Oh, jeez.
so it's just
Well, nothing funnier than that.
well, okay, he's charging this
Darn
guy.
college
he
kids.
he runs into a piece of wood sticking out and just impales himself. So they're killing themselves trying to, and these guys are like, oh my God, what are they doing? So then they think they're trying to kill them, and they don't understand. Yeah, gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it. You gotta see it.
It was fun.
We have an enormous range of entertainment available to us, don't we?
Yes, yeah. Well, it's that, when you take a horror film, and like I said, Dale and Tucker has some pretty. The guy goes into a wood chipper, so.
Yeah.
But when you take stuff like that, and like with Scream, but then you throw a little bit of humor in there, it makes it, it's a good mix, when you laugh a little bit and then scream.
Drew Barrymore appeared in one of the Scream movies, or very famously, and she screams right at the beginning of the movie, and that's it. She gets killed or something. Right away. She's in the movie for like 3 minutes, and all of the 3 minutes is her screaming.
It's just her screaming.
And then she gets snuffed. And I saw an interview, and this was years and years ago. Saw an interview where they said, "Why in the world would you? You're a major movie star. Why in the world would you do something like that?"
Yeah.
And she said, "People will remember me forever for that scream."
Infamy.
And she's right. And she's absolutely right.
Wow.
And it's certainly done Courtney Cox no harm.
Yeah.
This is the 5th of these silly Scream movies that she's been in. Also, Neve Campbell and
Arquette.
David Arquette.
Mm-hmm.
And Courtney Cox and David Arquette were married for some time, no longer. But Courtney Cox is worth $150 million. So
Friends money.
Yeah. Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you go, 150 million. Wow.
I mean, that's
Yeah. And I wonder what.
that's serious money.
I wonder what then Jennifer Aniston, because Jennifer Aniston really just didn't stop with, Friends.
Right.
But she's been in quite a few movies as well, and must do pretty good.
Yeah, and she's been in some pretty successful ones. What are the ones where she was the bizarro dentist?
Oh yeah.
Killing Your Boss or something.
Horrible Bosses.
Horrible Bosses. Yeah, they made 2 of those.
Right, yeah.
Very successful movies, and funny as all get out too.
She's doing commercials like no other too.
Wow. Yeah.
She'll sell anything.
Well, there's good money in there.
Oh sure.
Uh-huh.
Oh sure.
And then
I'd like to do commercials for big money.
and also Adam Sandler, the movie with Adam Sandler. So that was funny. Just Go With It.
Oh yeah.
Just Go With
Oh
It.
yeah.
That was, and there was another one more recent though, where they're, it's like a mystery, or where they're trying to solve a crime, and remember they're on the boat, the yacht, and there's a murder. Someone's murdered, and they're both there. They were invited by, some rich guy, and it's a murder mystery. Murder mystery.
What?
Is what that's called.
Oh,
No,
murder, that's what it's called.
Murder mystery. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
murder
speaking of
mystery.
which, don't we get Death on the Nile coming up?
Death on the Nile in February 14th, I think. Is that right? 4th, 11th, February 11th.
Uh-huh. And it's Who could Pedro is the detective again.
Sure.
Mm.
I know Johnny Depp's not in it.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
Poor Johnny Depp, huh?
Yeah.
Or not. Or not.
He's not, no, poor is not, that's an oxymoron. Poor Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
It would be rich Johnny Depp.
Well, he's trying to make himself poor as fast as he possibly can.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't see how, I think it would be very hard when you achieve a certain level of notoriety to, you know, to where it's like nobody wants to touch you. There's probably somebody out there that would be willing to.
I don't want to go there, man.
Okay, sorry. Well, wrong choice of words. But I mean, associate with you, not touch you. Associate with you.
That Amber Heard thing, yeah, was
Kind of hurt him.
Well, you know, he's I think he's suing her now too.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Yeah.
You know, he's saying, hey, you know, my career's kind of over, and you know, he still claims his innocence.
Yeah. I'd have to imagine though, there's you know, companies out there though that still would maybe, I don't know, say,
Yeah,
we'll give you.
He's had a kind of an odd career. The Caribbean movies, Pirates of the Caribbean movies,
Yeah.
have just been enormously successful.
Yeah.
But a lot of his other stuff is just, you know, just
He
flounder flat.
Yeah, he is not. You know, like you said, other than those Pirates movies, he's not really, you know, box office gold.
Yeah.
What was it? The Tourists they did with Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
That was just.
Well, that was an awful movie.
And,
it wasn't his fault. It was just an awful movie. But even
Gilbert Grape.
yeah, oh, that was a good movie. Yeah,
That's a good movie.
his early stuff. Yeah.
Oh my God,
Chocolat.
But he made that thing with
Fear and Loathing.
with Amber Heard.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Oh, that was a wonderful movie. But the Rum Diaries, which is another from the same author as Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. That's where Amber Heard played the pretty girl in that. I think that's where they met.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
boy, speaking of Amber Heard, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she played Apartment 81 in the first Zombieland movie.
Oh, was that her?
I think so, yeah.
How about so Edward Scissorhands? You know,
Yeah,
that was
no, big-
iconic.
Sure.
But then you look at like box office. So Edward Scissorhands, 86 million. Because back in 1990,
They probably spent $1.50 to make it, though.
oh, $1.50, well, maybe a little more.
What he did, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
That was all. See, he's got a relationship with Tim Burton.
Mm-hmm.
Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was successful or not. I can't remember.
Which one?
Alice in Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland, 2010. Let's see. That was a 1.025 billion.
Okay.
Budget 150 to 200 million.
Yeah. So
it
huge
Is that
success.
right there?
Yeah. So that one very successful. Sweeney Todd.
No, not make any money.
Yeah, that was.
I thought it was dumb, but
86 on Rotten Tomatoes. 82% of people liked this movie.
You go see it though.
Doesn't have any
That was with,
information on
Helen
Bonham Carter.
Helen Bonham Carter. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Tim Burton's wife.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
So,
no information on what that made, so it probably wasn't the best.
yeah, I don't think that. I don't remember that one being a big. It was weird.
Yeah, it was kind of an artsy movie
Yeah. And what about
the protagonist is a murderer, so you know.
He just can't really. I mean, obviously he's had a successful career.
But there are a lot of like
There's
ones
something,
that.
Didn't he do a? Was it
Donnie Brasco. Transcendence.
Transcendence? Yeah, where he
2014.
put his mind into a computer or something. That one tanked out pretty bad.
Box office 103 million. It probably was that much to make it. Probably.
Yeah.
Wow, Transcendence, really?
Or doesn't say how much it was to make it,
Wow,
but
103
it seems
million.
like
Wow.
his movies like
That's
that.
at box office.
Maybe worldwide. Huh?
Yeah.
That's at the box office. Yeah, 103 million.
Hey, is Spider-Man released in China yet?
You know, I'm not sure. I've not been following what China is up to, and yeah, I don't know if
Because
it
for a
was,
while, the last time we talked about Spider-Man, it had not been released in China. So
they
that,
kind of
if they do eventually, that's another $1 billion there. That's a Chinese market is just enormous.
Yeah. Another one that was a bust, Rum Diary.
Yeah, that's where Amber Heard played the pretty girl.
Yeah, 30 million at the box office. That's it, 30 million.
Wow.
For a star, or somebody as popular as Johnny Depp to only bring in 30 million.
Yeah. Well, he's not a box office draw.
what do you chocolate?
Chocolate, yeah.
Chocolat.
Chocolat.
Well, that's another like an artsy film.
Artsy, yeah. 2000 was when that came out. Box office 152 million. So it made
Those are-
5 times more than Rum Diary.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Rum
Yeah.
Diary had Amber Heard.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Blow was 2001.
That was a great movie.
Box office 83 million.
Yeah, that's too bad because that was a genuinely good movie.
Penelope Cruz, Ray Liotta.
Yeah.
It was, man, he's such a good bad guy. So good. Huh. Yeah, good movie, but 83 million, not a,
Yeah.
it didn't blow it out of the water.
It depends on how careful they are, and with these Marvel things. I guess it really doesn't matter. But ordinary movie business, you have to be careful how much you spend because you just don't know.
One that I didn't see and I didn't think did real well, but Lone Ranger.
Terrible movie.
So 30% on Rotten Tomatoes, 77% like this of Google users, it says, but 260 million at the box office.
Okay, well they may or may not have made money on that. They spent a lot
Those
of
have to
money
be
on it.
worldwide numbers. 'Cause
Yeah.